Okay, hello friends. I'm so excited for this closet organization and declutter. We're gonna do some major decluttering. The intro that I had with like all the before clips, I accidentally deleted. So when I start the video, we're gonna kind of already be jumping into things, which is fine, but I wanted to get on here and just say hi, and I'm really excited for this video. I'm done with the closet at this point. So I'm trying to like not show too many angles, but I'm so excited for you guys to see this. I like am looking around and I can't even believe it's such a huge difference, and I worked so hard on it and we got rid of so much. And I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna talk long, we're gonna jump right into it, but I will say, you guys have been with me, we've decluttered, we've organized. I can honestly say that I've never, ever dove as deep as I did and decluttered as much as I did. I went into everything, all the things I was putting off, like all those 20 years worth of greeting cards. We're going through all of that. The box of my kids' artwork they've given me, my kids are 19 and 17 and I just threw it all in a box. We're going through that. We're going through everything. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It is well worth the wait, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for all the love on the part 1 of this minimalish series. I'm really just so thankful you guys have seemed to enjoy this so far. So hopefully you enjoy this. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you guys say hi in the comments, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me.
Here's a glimpse of what the closet looked like before. Thankfully, I had recorded this in my previous video as like an upcoming look what we're going to be doing next. So anyways, I was able to pull that and use it just to show you guys what the closet looked like before. I had accidentally deleted the clips, and also like me starting to pull things out, I deleted those. So we're just going to jump right in, and I had already started organizing.
All right, so I just went through my organizer container and organized it. I just keep obviously extra organizers that I do use and occasionally and switch out whatever I need. And I also keep like these sticky things I put at the bottom of the containers. Here, I got rid of some because I just have so many of these kind. I don't think I'm ever going to use those. And then I went through my decor bin, and I know it looks messy, but it's much more organized than it was, and I feel like I have a good idea of what's in here, so I can keep my extra like everyday decor in here that I might want to switch out. There are some things that I'm getting rid of. I was hesitant with this black vase, but I have plenty of those. Just the plants, extra curtains. So this is what I'm getting rid of so far. There's those clothes that I got rid of. There's all of this, so we're off to a good start. I'm already starting to kind of see a dent in everything.
Obviously, before I start organizing and making the closet look really nice, I needed to declutter and just clean this mess up. There was so much that I wanted to get rid of, so I was just grabbing things and just chucking it into this pile, like grabbing clothes, grabbing items that I know that I'm not going to use again, cleaning up a little bit, kind of straightening up to make it a space I could use. But like all of these scarves, I just was like, girl, you're not wearing them, get rid of them. So I literally just tossed them.
Here's kind of an update on how things are looking. I don't know if you can really tell a difference, but I have all that cleared out. I'll work on the shoes soon. The pictures, here's what I'm getting rid of so far. It's actually quite a lot. I need to put some in bags. And this is my beach stuff. I've held on to some of it for a while. We're gonna go through it and really decide what I need. It is good for us to have like a beach bag. We do live in Florida, but a lot of what's in the bags I can get rid of. Took out the 2 pillowcases I have in here. I can put those in a drawer in my dresser, and I put the tools here, the ironing tools, the wrinkle tools, and then shaving tool right here, and that works fine. It's still nice and organized. I did add some lotion, like sunscreen and aloe stuff for burns, into this container. I'm trying to keep it nice and organized. I'm still loving the way that it is.
So right now I'm going to take all of the pictures that I have just to get them out of the way and put them in these totes that I purchased. At the end of all of this decluttering in my whole house that I'm doing this, by the way, I hurt my back doing that the next day. It hurt so bad. It's just such a fool doing that. Anyways, I am going to go through all the pictures, but I don't want to do it now when I was doing the closet because it's such a massive project. So I put them in the tote, and that will be like one of the last things I do in this minimalist journey that I'm on. I want to go through all of my pictures and organize them. And now I'm just grabbing things off the shelves and decluttering any shirts that I know I'm not going to wear, any pants, undershirts, all of those things. That's what I'm doing right now. I really wanted to go through my jewelry and see what I have, declutter. I'm not really big on jewelry, so I don't have tons of jewelry, but I wanted to get rid of, you know, obviously what I don't use, which ended up being quite a lot, and take stock of what I do have. I keep some of my jewelry obviously in this jewelry box. I've never been a big fan of it. I forget what I have in here. You know, these drawers, the things that are in them, I just kind of out of sight, out of mind. So, and I'm not, like I said, a huge fan of this jewelry box. It was given to me probably 15 years ago. It's just like one of those cheap ones from Walmart. So I was like, look, you don't like it, go through it, declutter what you don't want, get rid of the jewelry box, donate it so that maybe somebody who does like it and finds it beautiful can use it. And I had so much in this video. It's still almost an hour long, so that's why I had to speed through everything super fast. But one of the things, I don't know if you saw me doing, was also decluttering my Apple Watch bands. I got an Apple Watch this past Christmas, and I went on this kick of like getting different themed seasonal bands, and I'll wear them for like 2 days, and then I become overstimulated with all the crazy decor on them. So I was like, get rid of them and stop buying them.
All right, so this is my donate pile. I was feeling like I didn't make much progress. It's about 4 o'clock right now, but I think we made lots of progress. But I'm just kind of like mentally exhausted. Like I feel tired. Like I just learned a really difficult math problem. I think because I'm doing much more this time. Like I'm being a lot more thorough, like going through that jewelry box, going through everything. I don't want to have anything that I don't touch. Everything in this, every little drawer, everything, every piece of jewelry, I've just put off a lot. Like I'll organize, but I'll leave that jewelry box there. And then the jewelry stays in there and I don't see it. So a lot of it's just stuff that I've had for 20 years that I just don't use, so I'll donate it. I feel really good though. I feel good. We got rid of a lot, and I mean, we're just beginning. Like, I thought I would do this in like 2 days. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this in 2 days. I'm gonna try. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, with YouTube magic, you'll see me in like 10 seconds.
All right, so we are on to day 2. I will tell you now, this was the hardest day for me. We have a lot to go through.
I was just gonna skip this over because I was like, it's all the stuff my children have given to me, and I've like artwork when they were kids, and I've gone through it before, but I would like to at least kind of be as thorough as possible. And also we keep our molds here. And just like this is, I think, the ultrasound from when Tyler was a baby, VHS. Anyways, I just want to go through some of this and kind of weed things out, and if there's anything I can get rid of it, and just be a little bit more aware of what's in here. Like I'd like to move these somewhere a little bit more, just somewhere different. So we're gonna go through this.
So I just start going through things. I start decluttering, putting them in piles, what I don't want, and then I believe I start dividing it between Taylor's work and then Tyler's work. And I will stop occasionally and talk you guys through the process, how I'm feeling, what's going on, just to kind of keep you updated on it. I mean, this is part of decluttering your house. You got to do these types of things.
All right, so I just wanted to update you guys on this box. So I had to turn the camera off because it took me a couple hours to go through, and obviously I'm still going through it, but I'm starting as I go through it to kind of get a system. This is stuff I'm going to be getting rid of. Before I throw it away forever, I'm going to kind of peek through it really quick and decide if I want it or not. I'm keeping anything I find that's like holiday themed, like for example this. I think is so cute. It has the date. I keep it and like display it around that holiday. Like I found some old Valentine's cards from the kids. Maybe I'll display that downstairs on that board that I have, you guys know. I said I want to minimize, and I do. I'm definitely going to get rid of a lot, but I've also said that's why I don't want to call it complete minimalism, because I do like things like this. Like I want to keep those things for now. I know they can't exist forever, but for right now, I want to have them for myself. This is the I'm not sure pile. What I'm keeping, I'm gonna go through this again and weed out anything, and just to kind of help, you know, maybe you're doing this and you're not sure. One thing I did was, if it didn't have like a date or a name, usually I can tell who it's from, but I typically am putting it in the throwaway pile. If here's a good example, actually. This index card from my daughter that says Love Taylor, you might be like, well, that's cute, keep it. But I have 100 of these. Like, of course I cherish them all, but that doesn't take away my love for her. It doesn't take away the memories, none of that. I have a couple that I'm saving that have dates that are a little more maybe decorative. Like this random piece of paper, I don't even know who that's from. I have lots of drawings from my son. This does have like a date on it, but I have tons of these. I chose a few that I liked. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more smart about it. Hopefully that makes sense. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on. Just wanted to explain it to kind of keep you updated. It's a lot, but it's like you need to go through it so you're not just leaving it to your family for them to deal with, you know. I want to do something with it. I don't just want it to sit like it has. I can't like hold on to every single thing, and I need to remind myself it's just stuff. I'm not like throwing them in the trash. Like I still have them. It doesn't take away the memories, it doesn't take away any of that, but realistically, like what is going to happen to it? Like I want to keep some of it and like have it for memories, but like display it, but I can't keep every note that says I love you, mommy, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not a bad mom, and I have to tell myself that, because I feel like as parents, or you know, maybe you have grandkids or niece or nephew, you feel like you're like throwing out their love, and you're not. That's here forever inside. This is important, but it's stuff. I'm gonna kind of just keep going through it. Obviously I can't just record everything, or you guys will be here with me all day and we still have to finish my closet. Organized. This I want them to go through. If they're okay with me tossing it, I probably will. I don't completely know what's in all of this. I know, kind of have an idea. So I'm just going through, and again, I'm going to declutter as much as I can, especially with all of this junk. Like, I never touch these baskets, so most of it I don't need.
I decluttered that shelf with like all of the pants and the shirts, my undershirts that I keep there, the jewelry. So now I'm on the top shelf and I'm just starting to pull things down and go through all of these little gray boxes. I'm just showing you my cap from when I graduated from college, my teaching cap. But I'm just gonna go through each of these little containers. It ends up being a lot, but we make it through.
All of your manuals, this is your sign to just toss them. Like, I don't ever in my life look at them. We're done. I did keep some graduation stuff. I got down a lot, but I like to do a shadow box, not for my high school graduation, but for my college. Even though I'm not a teacher anymore, it was still a really big accomplishment. I did save my tassel from my high school graduation. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That way, again, it's not just sitting in that bag for, you know, till I am not here anymore. And like, I'm actually displaying it, which you should, you know, that's if you have something like that, it's a big accomplishment. So this is empty, happy about that. Moving on to the next one. This one is definitely gonna be, I think, more emotional because it's my childhood one. So this is like my stuff from when I was a kid. I don't have a lot at all. But we're gonna go through it. And that little baby hand. That was not me, by the way, that's Taylor. Oh my goodness, my sweet little girl. Like, what do you do with this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I don't wanna get rid of this, but I don't know what to do with it. I think when I do get to their childhood stuff, I might find a way to, first of all, somehow glue it together because it's cracked and put it in there or display it, I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. God, you guys. Okay, I can't stop for everything, I know, but literally, I wore these when I was 18. That is depressing. That's like one thigh. This whole thing right here is like one of my thighs. Probably even smaller than one of them. Oh my God, I don't even know. I've kept these for years. Size 5. Yeah, freaking right. I wish. Look, they have the flare. Oh my God. All my millennials, you guys remember? It's coming back. I painted obviously my godfather's porch. I helped him. I am gonna toss my cap and gown from high school. College stuff I'm keeping, but this cap and gown I am going to get rid of. My dad had bought like some type of tool when I was younger and carved this for me just playing around, and he's passed, so this is one of the few things I have from him. It means a lot to me. Coin with a picture of Minnesota on it from my best friend on the back of a marble. Like, you guys, oh my God, we are just punks. That's all I have from my childhood. All right, it is 12:18. I've been going at this since probably like 8 or 9, maybe 9. This is gonna be a big job. 20 years worth of cards. A few years ago when I finally semi-organized this, I did stop collecting every single one, but I do want to go through it. I want to get rid of as many as I can. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. There's some in here from friends that have passed, things like that I want to keep. Anything's like super extra special I want to get rid of, but most of it I'm tossing. The things that, again, I've organized this house before, but there's things like this I'll just kind of push off to the side and I'm like, one year I'll get to it. I meant it. Like, we're doing everything, guys. All the hard stuff we're doing. it is almost 1:30. I'm gonna have to obviously like zoom through all of this so I don't bore you guys, but this is like the nitty-gritty. I think this is why so often we put this stuff off, because it's so much. Just give you a quick update. I've been sitting here for, I don't know how long, a while. This is all the cards I'm getting rid of. So I went through a lot. This is what I'm keeping, but I feel like this is a lot as well. Also, I was gonna do it by year. I think I might do it by subject.
So now that I've gone through and weeded out so many cards, I'm starting to put them into piles of like subjects, like Valentine's cards with Valentine's cards, Mother's Day cards with Mother's Day cards. So that's what I'm doing now. Sorry for all of the talking in this video. I just want to take you guys along with me and explain the process and what I'm thinking, and, you know, have you involved as I can.
All right, so here I am. It is 4 o'clock. I took like an hour break to go get Tyler, eat lunch. I'm still at it. I literally cannot believe this has taken me so long. This is everything I'm getting rid of. These are, I think I have it sorted. So I have 2 organizers that I purchased. I think I'm gonna stick all the birthday cards in them. This is divided up. Darren's, mine, Taylor, Tyler's. And I threw away tons. Like, there are so many birthday cards that I have gotten rid of. Obviously, I can't keep all of them. So these are like events. And I'm going to try to put these in one. But I feel like even this is a lot. Just like some random... very overwhelmed with all of this. Like, this is gonna be like one book. I mean, like, really. So I think what I'm gonna do is pick out 10 cards from each birthday person, like each stack. That way we each have 10, and just pick out like the most favorite and be really harsh with myself. We're gonna chuck all the Easter cards. I have like 4. We're not huge on giving Easter cards. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a lot. I might even get rid of my graduation ones. So it's from my mom, and I love that. I have other cards from my mom. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Easter. That's gone. And I'm gonna go through these. Getting rid of all of these. These can go. So this is birthdays. How? So it's about a little over 10 each. Like, I'd say about 12 per family member, which I don't think is bad. And this is all that I have left. That's not bad. I still feel like it's a lot. Let me know. Do you guys keep your cards? Do you get rid of them? I just like, there's some that are like from, you know, this is a birthday card Pop gave me, or Darren's dad, Pop. And he's passed, and it's his writing, and I have a Christmas card from I'm not getting rid of those. But it's like, I don't know. The cards are throwing me. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's 4:40 and I'm still working on it. I haven't even punched holes in them. I haven't made this or anything. I think I'm going to order another one.
So I am going to now start to put them into these kits and make these books that I purchased on Amazon. I will be sure to link them below. I will tell you that sorting through them and decluttering was so much more stressful than this part was. Darren, this was like the end of the day. I'd been at it all day. He was here and he started to help me. But I didn't have to like punch holes in each individual card. I was able to put a few together as time went on and punch holes in a few at a time. It's a little tedious, but like I said, this was mindless work. Like I could do this without really thinking too much. When you're going through the cards, you really have to like concentrate, like, do I want this one? Do I not? There is a lot of thought that goes into it. So this part was fun. This part was easy. Making this, putting this together did not take long at all. I did enjoy it. And like I said, I will link it below. The books come in different colors. I enjoyed this and I'm so happy. It was a lot of work, but I'm so happy that I did this. I mean, this is something that I've literally obviously put off for 20 years. So it's a very big accomplishment for me.
It is 6:30. I'm gonna be done for the night. I think there's gonna be pros and cons to this. The cons would be, I think the biggest con, I do think it's pretty. Let's do the pros. I think it's pretty. It was, again, once you get into the rhythm of it, it doesn't take too long as far as punching the holes, and threading these through didn't take long at all. Maybe not even like 7 minutes. So that part was actually pretty easy. It's kind of nice because you can just look through and it's like a book. I think the only con, and it's something I'm thinking of now that I'm here and have it in front of me, is if I want to add more, I would have to undo all of it. So if you had a binder, like a 3-ring binder, a smaller one, you could put like a pretty cover on the slip, and then you could just open it up, you know, like open it up to here and put in a new one. But at the same time, these are pretty full as it is. So maybe I would just start a new one. I just wouldn't want to have like tons and tons of these, you know. I'm just happy that I can like just put it somewhere and somebody can grab it and look through it and, you know, see it. This was from my dad. It's the only card I have from him. His handwriting. Ugh. That means a lot to me. I'm happy that I have that for now. So anyways, I have 2 of these for now. I might get another one. And who knows, years down the road, I might do the binder thing. This wasn't expensive at all. But for now, I am happy about it.
So we are on day 3. I'm going to continue going through those containers at the top of the shelves. This day goes a little different. You're going to see what I mean. I think because of everything that, you know, I did yesterday and the stress of it and the overwhelmingness of it all, I was just starting to chuck things. You're going to see.
So part of me wants to hold on to a lot of this. I forgot I even have some of these things. Just like day passes from when we went to the Springs, tickets from concerts. And what am I keeping it for? I guess that's what I'm thinking. Like, again, I'm just trying to share like my thought process, and maybe it will help you. If I realistically think about it, I'm gonna stick this in a container. I did buy like a framed, almost like a shadow box kind of container to put my movie tickets in. I don't know that I'm gonna dump all of those, but like all of this stuff, like Gatorland tickets, and like we've had some fun. I mean, we've lived a good life and had a lot of fun, but I'll take these tickets, I'll stick them in that box, maybe shake it up occasionally. Oh, cool, we went here. I was reading last night on like a Reddit forum on minimalism. It's not even the object that you're attached to, it's the memory that comes with the object. It brings up those memories and you're like, oh, those memories, but I still have them. I have pictures, and even if I don't have a picture, it's still there. And I think it's good to reminisce, but you also have to be here, now. That's really all you have. So anyways, I'm gonna just toss this stuff. Like, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it kind of feels good. Like, it doesn't take away the memory, you know. I mean, some of it fades, but that's life, you know. You can't hold on to all of this. So I'm gonna get rid of all of this stuff. I'm gonna toss it. Don't think I would be as harsh now as I'm being if it weren't for yesterday going through all of those greeting cards. That was just hours upon hours upon hours, my whole day, and it made me realize how much junk I have, how much stuff, and honestly, I'm almost ready to just chuck those too, but I can be rash as an Aries, I don't want to bring up the horoscopes, I know some people don't like that. So another container empty. Yay! So this box that I'm opening now contains letters. I mean, I have one from like 2003 from my best friend. And it's really sweet, like having this letter, but I never look through them. Like I will never, I'm just never gonna like look through these. This is a love letter I wrote to Darren. I know you guys don't care, but look at, just really quick, look at like high school. I mean, look, I glued stars and hearts. Oh my God, you guys. Let me just read you the first sentence so you guys can laugh with me. Hey sweetie, I'm in second period bored and thinking about you, of course, and I drew a heart after that. I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't care. We're getting rid of all this stuff. I'll never look at this. Maybe like when I'm like gone, my kids will look through for like 2 minutes, but I'm gonna burn all the letters. I don't care, it's fine. I love your nose and your lips and your eyes and your neck and shoulders. I love your hands and your smile. Oh my God. Jeez Louise, I would be so embarrassed if anybody saw this, even though I just read it to the internet. We're getting rid of that. Okay, so I just decided right now, I'm looking through all of these are my movie tickets. Like I barely remember seeing these movies. I feel less attachment to these than I did even the letters. So I feel very confident that I can toss these and not be like, oh my gosh, that movie ticket from seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, 2004, Shark Tale. I don't care. I'm getting rid of it, guys. It feels so good. The memorial things, these, it's just a little bit, like these were people very dear to me. I think I have a huge family Bible. I might slip these in. Let me know if you guys keep this stuff. Like, what do you think? Again, I'm trying to keep in mind minimal. I'm not going to be like extreme minimalism, but like not just decluttering. Like getting rid of, just minimalish. So goodbye, Shark Tale 2004. So this is my giant family Bible. So it belonged to my grandma. She smoked and drank beer, and I'm pretty sure it's yellow from cigarette smoke. It's very large. It's not like the one you bring to church. I'm not gonna like go through it all, of course, but just kind of sharing. She even put like obituaries in here. I think I'm gonna put those like obituaries and like memorial pamphlets in there, because all of them are from people who like really did mean something to me. Occasionally open this and look through it, really to like see my grandma's handwriting and all that. Anyways, so I think that's what I'm gonna do with that instead of getting like a box for it all. Maybe one day I will, but for now that's where it's gonna go. My God, you guys, I have so much crap. This is like journaling that I did for myself. Memories. Kind of depressing. I was going through it. Anyways, we're getting rid of that. I just don't care to reminisce over that. I mean, it's such a different person, different place. We're getting rid of all of it. It feels so good.
I was actually really surprised by all of that. Reading like some of that journaling that I did that I completely forgot that I had from like 15, 20 years ago. I just feel like a completely different person. Like it was almost hard to relate. I literally felt no connection. If anything, just kind of like it made me feel icky because I was, I guess, in a dark place. I don't know, but I did not like that. I was like, yeah, we're tossing this. I'm just continuing to go through things.
I thought I was pretty good at getting rid of stuff. I think with all of this, I just proved that I actually collect more than I realized. Darren does too. His issue though is, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, are the spouse or your spouse is like this, he doesn't like to get rid of it. Like he feels really bad if he gets something because he feels like he's giving away money and then like gets rid of it. So he'll go and like get rid of things and declutter, but then he holds on to a lot. So 5 or 6 years ago, he had me order all these because of our change jar. We've never touched this. Like we turned in our change jar, but like he doesn't touch these. I think I'm gonna donate them. And like if you absolutely decide you want to sit and rack change one day, we'll buy some on Amazon. Like they're just sitting there. For 5 years since we've lived here, he's never. And again, I'm just trying to explain the process and like how I'm thinking. These are like pay stubs from like 2019. I know you're supposed to keep like your taxes, like 7 years, I think. So we have all of our taxes. We have people do them for us. I don't need the pay stubs. Some of you are probably yelling at me on the screen right now. We don't need the pay stubs. Like,
so now we've gone through all those boxes and we are going to clean the top of the shelves. Obviously they were very dusty. I'm going to start putting the boxes back on top. I'm also going to take all of the items off this shelf right here. I had taken them. I'm also decluttering all of these shirts, by the way. I'm really proud of myself. I just gave them to my daughter. Those like high school football shirts. All of the items on this shelf though, you're going to see I take off. I did take them off at the beginning of the video and decluttered, but I obviously have to sleep on my bed, so I just threw everything that I'm keeping back on the shelf. So we're going to take it off, and now we're actually going to start organizing and making things look nice. This is like the fun part. You'll see me multiple times throughout the video stop and just go through my clothes again. I went through my shirts over and over again. I did find that it just gets easier. So I would declutter and then I would do something else and then maybe pull another shirt. It just felt so good to get rid of all of these things, and I don't miss them at all.
Also, I ordered, I don't know if you guys remember from the spring. Oh, look, I have, see, I don't even know what I have. I have necklaces here that are all like the cheap ones from Temu. I'm gonna put those on my necklace holder so I know that I have them. This is cute. Anyways, I ordered this for all of my earrings. A lot of them are like themed from when I was teaching. I'll probably pick through these and get rid of some more. And to be honest, I don't have earrings in today, but usually I just wear my gold hoops. Like, I want to be the girl who like wears themed earrings. I'm just so simple and basic. Anyways, I might declutter these, but I wanted to show you it's kind of cool if you have a lot of earrings to be able to just kind of put them in here and you can hang it up. So I'm gonna put this to the side and I'll go through that in a little bit.
I'm just going through those earrings that I keep in that jewelry organizer, that earring organizer, and I'm going to declutter a lot. This is what I'm donating. So happy. I will never, they're cute, but I will never wear them. And we're just gonna keep on decluttering, cleaning, and organizing. This is later that night. I was so happy I got Darren to declutter some shirts. I was so happy. He was handing them to me and I was just like, what is the saying, the cat that got the cream? I don't know the saying. It could be totally off, but I was very happy. I was like, yes, because this man, it's like, it is so hard to get him to declutter.
Good morning. It is day 4 for me. We're gonna try to finish this up today because tomorrow, Friday, I want to have it posted. So I'm going to give you just a little recap of what I'm doing, what's going on. I have a jewelry box coming, another one that I like to put the rest of my jewelry in. I have another hanger holder. I'm going to move all this. This is going to be like my display shelf. I have some like for perfumes and jewelry and things like that. Can't wait to finish that. We're done with my clothes, I think. I'm going to rearrange that a little bit. I have to go through this stuff. Not going to take too long. Declutter, organize, figure out what I'm going to do with it. I did get Darren to go through some of his clothes last night, which I'm so happy about. But it's not even too bad. It's like work shirts, t-shirts, dress shirts, sweaters, and flannels. He doesn't have too much. I also got him to get rid of a couple of hats. Also, I got him to agree to get rid of all of this.
Shirley. Hi. Good morning. Hi. You handsome boy. How you doing? You being nosy? You being a nosy dog?
He's so cute. I just love him. I figured I'd give you guys a little Charlie therapy. I love seeing people's dogs in the videos. I do not care. I actually will get annoyed if I watch a few of their videos and they never show their dog. I'm just such a dog person, and I was setting up the camera and he moseyed on in. So anyways, also this, you remember I took my ironing board and my iron and all of that out of my closet and put it in the linen closet. I ended up ordering this organizer that day and it came in on this day, and so I set it up, and it's so cool because it holds the iron, but also it holds the ironing board, and then it has that like basket at the top for the iron and also like the steamer. Also, this jewelry organizer came in. I love this. I love the way it looks, and it ends up working out perfect. I'm taking all of my earrings. They're just like little cheap like Shein earrings. I'm putting them in those little containers. All of my like themed earrings that I did keep, I put on the left side, and then I was like, they could move, so I put them in the like the middle section. You'll see that's what I'm doing right now, which worked out great because the left side can hold the Apple Watch bands that I did decide to keep. I mentioned that I collect them. There were a few that I do for sure wear, so those go on the left side. It just worked out perfect for holding all of the jewelry that I actually wear, and I can see inside of it to see what I have. I wanted to show you really quick. If you remember, we organized my kids' artwork. I ordered 2 of these, so this is only the first one. I'll put Tyler, maybe like Tyler's in this, and then Taylor's will be the other one. But you just take all their artwork, like extras, you can put it back here and then display something here. Anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was so cute. They have different colors. This is like the walnut one, I think. They have a mahogany, black, white, you know, driftwood. So I wanted to share in case you have kids or grandkids or whatever. You want to, you want to display their artwork. I think this is cute. And you can leave this in here, or you can take it out if your artwork's a little bigger, which I like. And then I could just take some extras of hers. And this has a lot of room. Hopefully you guys can see that. I know it's evening, so it's a little dark, but store the extra. And then I can finally display my kids' artwork. We can open it up and put the next one in, and I'll store all of it still in that box and just kind of rotate it all through. But I just love this. So it looks like it moves. I have to maybe find a way to tape it in or something. But I'm really excited. Love it. It's better than just sitting in a box and not ever doing anything with it. So instead of just dumping his change in a jar, I figured we could do this. It's like a digital counter. It does require batteries. I'll link it below. If I don't, just let me know in the comments. But I'll let him do the batteries and set it up and everything. It's not very big, but I guess it's okay. So I'll let him handle that. So here's a before of what it looked like. So messy, so cluttered, and here is what it looks like now. I am so happy with the way this turned out. Just so clean, organized. It's Everything that's in here I actually use. I'm so proud of the things you really can't even see. Like in those containers, the fact that I don't have tons of cards from 20 years, you know, just sitting there, all those tickets, like that part honestly feels the best. The other stuff I love too, but that part feels the best.
So I'll kind of give you a little mini tour, even though it's kind of obvious. I put one of the hanger holders here. It's not big enough here for both of them. I might end up moving it because every time I need a hanger, I might have to move this. But for now, it's there. We'll keep the sewing kit there. I'm loving having my little jewelry box and necklaces and perfume here. I think it looks so pretty and elegant and better than on my dresser. And then up here are just a few things the kids have given me that mean a lot that I don't want to get rid of. And then I did end up keeping the panther that Darren gave me when I was a teenager. And of course we have the clothes, which are all organized and majorly decluttered. I got rid of so many. I did put my pants here. Loving this. Loving that. I got rid of a lot of my shoes, then put all of our shoes here. They were scattered throughout the room. I cleaned this up. If you remember, I had tossed the box and taken out his shoes, and then he came home and asked where the box was last night. I didn't realize he wanted to keep the shoes in the box, and I was just gonna put it up there. He never does that, so I don't know. He said these ones are really good shoes, so okay. So I put them back in the box, and I was just gonna shove them up in the corner, but then I was like, I'll display it. So I went ahead and took like all his little figurines he keeps on his nightstand the kids have given him throughout the years, just like those little things from like holiday shop when they were younger. He loves these. I put them with the box just to make it look a little nicer. All of his coins and stuff are here, and then this stuff I have to sell. So I won't spend any time really here because it's obviously a mess. This will be the next video. As soon as I'm done editing this and getting it posted the next day, I'm getting started on that. I already have new files to use and a new fireproof, waterproof box. So I'm really excited about that. I did keep the suitcases in here, his duffel bag that he uses, the beach stuff. I would say the garage, but I don't want spiders and stuff to get in there. I did keep all those extra boxes. Those empty ones are right there. I do want to keep those. I like them. This box we didn't go through, but it's just teacher stuff. Kids have given me throughout the years. Maybe one day I'll go through it, but I like having it and just kind of randomly going through it sometimes, and I do sometimes go through it. Then some paintings I did keep that Darren and I did at, we did like a couples night at Painting with a Twist, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I don't want to get rid of them. That was fun. So I'm going to keep them there for now. More extra hangers right here, and I did move his hats back here. I'm loving it. It's so clean and simple and so much less cluttered than it was.
I just wanted to take the time really quick before the video ends to, first of all, thank you so much if you are still here. I know this was a very long video. If you are here, give me an orange heart just so I know that you made it to the very end. And I really truly hope this video motivates you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel if you are not, and don't forget to like this video. Comment below, let me know what you think. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends.